Hi Libra, this is Kaycee with your August reading. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I am grateful to have all of you here with me today. We're going to do your August reading with your love and relationships as well. So it's going to be a dual reading for you today. We're going to start by pulling your energy cards for the overall energy for the month. So let's see what we have for August. Libra. We're coming in with the World, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Very strong energy for you guys. You have completed something very big, and you're at the cusp of starting something new. This is a completion card, but this is also a card that allows you to look at things differently. You're looking at the world differently. Every time we go through some kind of change or accomplishment within our soul journey or within our earthly journey, we don't have the same perspective that we did before we started that journey. We look at things completely different, a new bird's eye view of a situation, of ourselves, our community, our goals. Know that with the Magician card coming in as your overall energy, this is talking about you and your magical abilities. This is you being able to create, invent, put your intentions to something that you really, really want and make it happen using your magical abilities of being either psychic or just creative. However you express yourself, this is how you're going to manifest the things that you want. This doesn't always have to be a spiritual journey, but in most cases, it is. It's part of your journey, which you bring now your spiritual side and within your earthly side, and you kind of find that balance that you're able to manifest from the spiritual here in the physical. If you're just exploring this and you're just starting to ascend, there's going to be a lot of times that you look at the world and it's not going to make any sense whatsoever. But deep down inside, you know that you're on the right path for what's right for you. For those of you that this is an earthly journey, know that you are going to make some really great things happen. You're using all of the elements of the air, earth, fire, and water. So you're able to create whatever it is from your environment, from your surroundings, and you're going to do it very strongly because you've been through some stuff. You've accomplished a lot. The world is at your fingertips at this point. So there's nothing that you can't manipulate or put your intentions to. So be careful of your thoughts because your thoughts are going to really manifest at this time. So only put out things that you really need, good vibrations, blessings to others, accepting good blessings coming to you. Really be positive in your mindset because what you think you will create at this point. So know that you're very powerful for the month of August. We're going to start with some tarot here to clarify our overall energy for the month. Beautiful energy. You guys are really doing something with your vision and you accomplished something really big recently. The world also indicates reaching out to an expansive audience. So if you guys are launching something on the internet or you're traveling or anything that's putting you out there in a broader sense for your energies to be picked up on, for you to learn things. There's a lot of study going on right now as well. All right, so let's see what we have. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Wheel in reverse, and this is the 10, which is completion. We also have the 8 of Swords, and we also have the 4 of Swords in reverse. So the completion of the journey that you were on was really, really tough with the 9 of Wands in reverse. This is you reflecting upon your past and looking at all the stuff that you had to go through to be where you are right now. And it was tough. You had a lot of responsibilities, some burdens. You had blessings, but it was more of a struggle than it was an easy road for you. And, you wonder why the hardest things came to you, where you see other people taking a journey and it seems so easy for them. It's because you have more to give once you get to that next plateau, once you raise your vibration, once you learn what you need to learn, once you become more wise, you are able to help others. You're able to really propel yourself forward faster because you took on so much. And you had to go through some very hard journeys and very hard lessons. Then we come into the wheel of the year in reverse. This is not bad luck, guys, at least in this sector, with this layout, because this is just starting over, starting new, starting fresh. Remember, we're at the world, which is our completion. We are the magician. We're manifesting things. So the new beginning, we are going to really look hard on our past and realize what we don't want in our lives, the kind of people we don't want to have, careers, environment. You're changing everything around you because now it's all fresh and now it's all new. So those people that have not been part of your support team, that has not given you the respect or the admiration that you deserve for your journey that you got here. They may not respect your wisdom or understand where you're coming from. Those people don't need to be in your environment because you are higher in vibrationally than that energy. We're not better than anyone else. We are just vibrating on a higher level. And that's the energy we have to walk away from, because that will only hold us down. And we know what kind of people we're talking about, those co-workers that are always in everybody else's business gossiping. They're nice to your face on Monday, and then they're talking crap about you on Tuesday. Those kind of energies that we just want to navigate around and not have them affect us, because we're on to something big right now, Libra. We are opening up a brand new journey for us to expand. It's going to be very, very fast. It's going to be very powerful with the Eight of Wands. It's also going to be a lot of communication, a lot of networking, a lot of ideas being thrown out there. A lot of them will stick, a lot of them won't, but that's okay because we're starting a new journey. So we have to figure out all this brand new area and territory at this point. Now we have to be careful with the Four of Swords in reverse, that we take care of ourselves, that we do the rest, we do the meditation, we eat right, we sleep when we can, and we don't overexert ourselves, because we're going to need to hold on to our energy because of the Eight of Wands, all that communication, all that movement, all that stuff coming in. We have to make sure we're ready for it. So, be conscious of your routines, be conscious of overextending, taking too many offers of going out late at night, or traveling extensively that doesn't work for your schedule, because there's something that you need to hold on to a lot of energy for. Again, a lot of you will be opening up your psychic realms and really listening to your intuition. New things are going to pop up in regards to your spirituality that are going to raise your vibration a lot higher than where it's been. And that's the reward for going through all of the Nine of Wands in reverse energy, where you're looking at that past again and you're realizing how far you've come and how much you've overcome in your lifetime up until this point. So this is where you start the new changes, there's new beginnings, there's new offers, all your energy is shifting, all your ideas are now changing. Things that you thought you wanted in the past are no longer relevant because you see something new. Let's go ahead and get some wisdom cards up here. Remember, this is just for your overall energy for the month, which is very, very impressive, if I do have to say. You guys are really pulling it together from past experiences. You're way more wise now. You're not looking at it from a jaded perspective. You're really looking at your past honestly and realizing why those things had to happen for you to be where you're at now. And that has to do with mindsets, spirituality, career, friends, relationships, even down to where you live, even what kind of car you choose to drive. You know, you're really reevaluating your life choices because there's a new beginning. So some stuff can't come with you on your future journey. You have to leave some stuff behind because you have to open up that energy. You know, it's like having an overstuffed suitcase. If you have too much in that suitcase, you can't bring home any souvenirs when you go away. So we have to travel light when we move on to our next ascension or our next journey. Alrighty, we're coming in with the King of Coins, all about our stability and our strength, finances as well, being playful. Yes, love it. You're going to have that happy energy, that joyful energy. You'll be on a path that is really inspiring you, and it's making you feel good in all your areas, you know, in your spiritual, in your emotional, in your mental. It's like you really feel connected and grounded, and you feel like you found your purpose in a way. Fragmented. I'm going to pull one more. Fragmented talks about not being fully present. So we have to be conscious of that. We don't want to have too much of our past in our present, and we don't want to be looking too forward that we're not in our present. We have to make sure that we're grounded in dealing with what we're dealing with right now. Don't worry about the dishes in this thing when you are on, you know, all your conference calls making this happen. The dishes will sit. Something will be taken care of. You need to focus on what you're dealing with at hand because you have all that information. So don't spread yourself too thin. Again, don't take on too many offers that you don't feel like you can commit to and still take care of yourself. Don't become overextended because your energy is going to be required really soon for all that Eight of Wands. We get a bunch of them coming out. Wow, look at here. We have cycles, forbidden, and invisible. Okay, so for those of you that are resonating with the spiritual journey portion, or even if you're not, this can also resonate within your earthly journey, but you don't feel like you are being recognized in what you can do and what you can bring into the table. This new cycle that is happening with the world, the wheel, as well as the cycle card, is all indicating that you are opening up to something big, and you're going to be, it's going to blow up for you. People are going to know your name. People are going to recognize you. They're going to see what it is that you've been working on, and they're going to be drawn to your light, drawn to your craft, drawn to your wisdom, whatever it is that you're creating and putting out there for the world to see. You will have a big following. This is the time that you are not going to be invisible anymore. Okay. This is where people are really going to recognize you and your worth and your craft and your creativity and what you need to show everyone. Okay, this is all about you and releasing what you've been working on. Okay, so if you've been working really hard for a particular job in a company, they're going to see you now. They're going to be looking at your resume where your resume would have been on their desk 100 times up until this point, and they didn't recognize your worth. This is where your worth is going to be very recognized and very appreciated. And because in the past you were working up to being in this energy. Now that the energy is now in alignment, you're going to really shine your light in all areas of your life. So however this resonates for you, I know for all of us, it's going to be a little bit different. And it's also going to be different categories for us because we're all going on a bunch of different ideas, new changes, new jobs, new people. You know, there's all kinds of new energy coming in. So people are going to recognize you a lot more. You are going to be more, quote unquote, popular, or your time is going to be in more demand right now because everybody needs your light. But we also have to remember to be able to say no on certain occasions so that you can rest, that you can do what you need to do for yourself. You know, take that one afternoon off every week or one day off every week and dedicate it just to your energy replenishing your energy, replenishing your goals and your focus, because it's going to be really busy for you, Libra, for the month of August. Again, whatever you're working on is now going to be presented to the world, and you will be recognized for your efforts, for your beauty, for your talent, and appreciated with this as well. It will be very firm. It will be very intense as well, but it's also going to be playful and joyful. So it's going to be a perfect balance for you. Love this, because a lot of you guys have been working really hard on a lot of stuff. So this is where it's all going to pan out for you. This is all going to click right here, right now for August, throughout the rest of the year within the cycle. So look for them on the new moons, put your intentions out there, release things on the full moon, really pay attention to what you're saying out in the universe so that you can get your blessings back. Because you are the magician, so you can manifest anything you want right now. So go ahead and get going and putting your intentions out there for the month. So with that being said, which was a lot because you guys really have a lot going on right now, we're going to pull back the wisdom in this tarot, because we're going to pull your emotion cards and see where your energy is there. Okay, we're coming in with listen. Listen to your intuition, listen to the people around you, listen to everything. Choose your battles. And third eye chakra. Yeah. All right. So your emotional body right now is very in tuned. You are very centered right now. You're listening to your intuition. You're following your guides. If you just get this little nudge not to do something, you don't. If you get a nudge to go do it, you're taking advantage of that. You're really in tuned to listening to your spirit guides and your intuition. So, as you are opening up and you're ascending higher, they're coming in a lot more clear. Choosing your battles. This is perfect because you don't want to spend your energy on a battle that can't be won. You're only going to spend your energy on battles that you see an ending to, a positive outcome to, something that you can actually make a change in. You're not going to go down the wrong path. So, when it comes to dealing with other people's energies, you're going to pick and choose your battles for the situation and for the energy that they present. You don't have to match energies at this point. You know who you are, you know where your path is. And if people are having a hard time and they're giving you harsh energy, you're not going to fight with them unless you can see that how you can make a change in their life or in their situation. But your battles are yours at this point. And that's why, excuse me, it was talking about doing that rest and rejuvenation and really get centered and grounded and keep some energy for yourself. Because like I said, you have to pick and choose your battles. A lot of information's coming at you, and that's how you feel centered right now. That's where your focus is. Third eye chakra coming in, guys. This is using your intuition all day long. So it's part of your lifestyle. If you guys are just ascending and your intuition is coming in a lot stronger, and this is where you're going to kind of focus your energy on understanding what your intuition is all about, how you can make it work for you, how you're manifesting things, and how you're actually being guided down an easier path. When I listen to my intuition, I feel like they're trying to keep me out of trouble most of the time. Okay. And it's really been loud recently. I was out bouncing around, going to my favorite Dollar Tree, and I was hearing, don't take this street. Oh, no, let this person go first. And I was seeing how my day was actually moving along a lot easier and a lot more centered when I was listening to my intuition, because I was able to avoid traffic, red lights, things of that nature, all that kind of congestion by following the path that they were just laying out for me to make me have an easier day. And it actually worked to my advantage. Now, most of the time I like to think, okay, well, yeah, whatever, and then go down a road anyhow. So I get myself into trouble because now I'm stuck, going down a dead end or whatever the case is. So keep an open mind if you're ascending and you're finding that your life and your path and your goals are coming a little bit more easier when you listen to your intuition. It's also very good to kind of say thank you for those guiding moments. Now, with your energy for your relationships, this is again choosing your battles. You're not going to fight with other people's energies that are not ascended to your level. And that listen card, she's very, very spiritual. She's really focused on what she wants. She's only listening to the people or the energies that are going to help her with her goals as well. So let's pull some energy cards for the person that you're dealing with for the month. This will be for their emotions. Okay, they're coming in with seek. Coming in with a couple of them. Coming on with a whole mess of stuff. All right, seek. Darkest fears. Balance. Lead. Spread your wings. Take the lead. All right, we have lead twice. Love abounds. And heal. All right, so the person that you're dealing with is going through a lot. It's going through a lot. Okay, but they're going to be fine. Bottom line is they're going to be fine. They really are. And I feel that you're picking and choosing your battles with this person because their energy is not right now. You can see the battle that they're fighting. You can see them coming out of it. They are facing their darkest fears right now. They're seeking a way to handle their darkest fears, whatever that happens to be. And in the process of them facing their fears and facing their new reality, they're healing some old wounds. They're breaking free of thought processes that doesn't work for them, whether it's a physical ailment, an addiction, mental situations in regards to depression, or just believing other people's nonsense about what they can and cannot do. Sometimes our loved ones have been in a toxic relationship that has affected their self-worth and what they think of themselves, and they do have to break free from those chains as well. All of this is going to bring them back into balance. Okay, they're leading by example, taking the lead. Okay, spreading their wings. They're going to fly high within the joy. They may actually have to leave on a short journey in order for them to actually heal and release energy that they no longer serves them. But when they come back stronger. They come back more in tune. They come back with a love for themselves, and they're able to express love back out into the family, into the community, however this may resonate for your person. But they come back very strong, and they come back that leader that they were before, and or they needed to become. So picking and choosing your battles is an awesome card for the energy, but you have faith and you're listening to what they're saying. You're listening to what your spirit team is telling you and how to guide them when you pick and choose your battles, and how to react to them when they're having a good day or a bad day, or they just need someone to talk to. So whoever you're dealing with for the month, intense energy, but it's positive energy. So know that they will be able to overcome this, whatever this situation happens to be, because they're looking hard. They're looking within themselves. They're looking externally as well for support. They are facing something very big, but they will be able to heal it and find that balance again. This is amazing energy. I know it's a lot of energy, but it's a lot of healing, and it's recognition as to what the problem is, and then taking the lead and fixing it. Go ahead and pull some romance angel cards and see what kind of message they have for us today. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So this is just reminding us that we don't have to go through this alone with this energy, that there's other family members, there's other friends, there's a community, whether you find the community online through social media or it's a physical community within your neighborhood. You can call in other people to help you with getting answers or to help motivate this person a little harder. Sometimes we have to, bring in other energies and bound together to kind of support people, because if they're going through something big, sometimes I need more than one friend to rely on in a different perspective. So bring everyone in. If it's something that you have to call someone up and enlighten them as to what the situation is, please consider that, because this person is going through something very, very rough. So they need as much help and guidance and love and support as possible during this time. But I feel that through August, it's going to be a very big breakthrough for them. They're coming in with 2 cards here, and it's soulmate and passion. Soulmate reads, yes, this is your soulmate. And the passion card says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. For those of you that this is your significant other and they're going through something very, very heavy right now, and they're working through some really tough issues, know that the relationship that you have with them is a true binding relationship. The passion will be reunited. That connection will be restored once they're able to heal whatever it is that is going through their minds, hearts, souls, and spirit, and they're able to take the lead and be that strong emperor energy that they are supposed to become, or they were in the past. And sometimes we all backslide, and we all have a moment for ourselves that we have to regroup and get past some stuff. And that's all just part of the journey. Just hang tight, because they are coming back to you in the full strength that they were before they were going through this expansion, ascension, release, whatever this is for them. It's really huge. They do need support in a lot of different areas. So call in your friends, call in your tribe, call in whoever you know that will help them get a different perspective or a switch in their mindsets, okay? But know that your connection with them is going to come back harder and faster and more passionate once they get through this energy. And you're picking and choosing your battles. You know when to fight, you know when not to fight, you know when to pull back. You're listening to your intuition about, sometimes, they may say something and you're just like, nope, 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 don't answer that. Don't respond that way. Pick a different word because you have to hold back a little bit on certain aspects. Even if you feel like you need to correct them, it may not be the time. They just may need to have that moment of healing. We have a card on the floor, so I'm going to pause the video 1 second. Okay, so the card that fell on the floor for us as we were doing tarot clarifiers was the 4 of Swords. This is you taking care of yourself again and taking that time out and much needed rest in separation from this energy. Okay, so those of you that are very empathic, this energy can be very overwhelming at times. So just make sure that you take care of yourself. When you get home from work, take that 15-20 minutes that you need to kind of cleanse the day's nonsense so that you can handle your household, your family, whatever energy you're walking into, because sometimes it can be heavy and sometimes it can be light, but you want to be able to find moments within the day to kind of reconnect and energize yourself, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on. We had the 8 of Wands in our overall, and that was talking about a lot of communication. So this can also transfer into your relationship reading here, where you're going to be reaching out to family members, friends, and get more guidance as to how to answer or help with your significant others, a situation where they're going through a journey right now and they're going through a big healing push mush, and you may need to find another way to communicate, or you may need a little bit more background as to what they're going through so that you can help them or just be a solid rock for them while they go through this. But again, it does work on your own energy levels as well, because it can drain you, because this is a big thing they're going through. I'm not going to lie. It's a big healing process, and it's going to take a lot of their energy as well as yours to help them through it. If this isn't your significant other and this is a family member or a coworker, someone that's important to you that you're helping right now, it's still, you know, same thing. Take care of yourself, make sure that you are well rested and you have enough energy to do what you need to do and you're not depleted. Here we're coming in with the Four of Wands card. Okay, that one fell on the floor as well. So we have the two Fours. We have the Four of Swords and the Four of Wands. Four of Swords, again, is talking about taking care of yourself. And the Four of Wands is all about celebration. Okay, again, you're going to be asked to do a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of communication in regards to people wanting your time and your energy, and you have to go to a lot of happy places at this point as well. So as you're dealing with your significant other or your family member going through this energy, you're also going in a very positive direction where you're celebrating your own accomplishments. But there has to be a balance between the partying and the resting, okay? So keep that in mind. Let's see if we have any more clarifiers with the tarot. Okay, this one's flipping, and then we have the Page of Swords, all about communication, a new mindset, something very important that needs to be communicated, speaking your truth, finding your balance. This is very positive energy for your loved one, even though it's very tough because they are seeking a way to fight and face their fears. But doing that, they do heal. It's going to be slow moving in certain aspects with the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, but a new beginning does come up. Okay, so as they go through this mental challenge of letting go of one lifestyle so they can embrace what is here in the present, you know, this can be a loss of a loved one, a loss of a job, finances gone awry, you know, bad investment. It can be a lot of different things. Like I said, there could be a toxic situation in regards to them moving forward in releasing any misconceptions about their own self-worth. That can come into play. They're really looking for a way to heal through this energy, and even though it's going to be slow moving through the month of August, they are going to have a breakthrough, and they are going to see things from a different perspective that is positive and that allows them to take the lead within their own life, within their own spirituality, within their own finances, however they need to take a new look at what's going on around them, because their reality has changed. So now that they have to change inside, and sometimes that is part of the hardest things, is changing the way we live our life or our routine, because we're so accustomed to it. So again, if they have lost someone important or something important, that adjustment of that separation, regardless of what it is, there is a grief process, and that's what they're going through right now. Let's go ahead and pull another oracle real quick. Some final advice. But for you personally, Libra, you guys got a lot of stuff going on, so make sure you rest, and because there's a lot of communication and a lot of meetings and a lot of celebration coming up for you, and you need to make sure you rest for that. Okay, so balance out your partying with your rest and rejuvenation and your meditation, guys. So I see a lot of action for you. Feel joy in all you do. And at the bottom of the deck, we have inspire others. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so this is all about your energy coming in because you have all this new stuff. You are able to manifest what it is. So put your intentions out there, speak your truth. you know, positive affirmations, positive goals, positive path, and be happy and be present in everything that you're doing. Don't be fragmented. Take time and rest. I mean, that's really coming in strong here, that you need to rest a lot because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming in, and what you do is going to inspire others. So when you're dealing with your family member or your significant other, know that you need to inspire them and walk the talk, be the light, show them how it's done. So let's go ahead and pull your angel messages. We're getting 2 today. We have presence and creativity. And at the bottom of the deck, we have discovery. And this is just reaffirming what we talked about early in the reading, that you have to be present in everything that you do. And we have to make sure that we're focused and centered while we're taking on our battles and or our blessings, whatever comes through for the month. But you guys have a lot of communication coming in. And I do believe that you need to be present in the here and the now, and not in anything in the past and or too far in the future, because the decisions that you make affect today and tomorrow. Be very creative in what you do and how you express yourself and how you shine your light, and use that as your energy and your passion. And the discovery card is for both you in the relation and the person that you're dealing with in your relationship sector, that there's going to be a discovery that is going to bring you and this person separately and together on the correct path, because I feel like you are really expanding on something big and you're allowing that to reach the world, and you need to be focus on all the new learning and study that you need to do so that you can release this the way it's supposed to be. And I do believe that the person that you're dealing with that's really going through a rough time is going to discover the right path that they need to be on for their healing and for their new beginning. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, Libra. I really appreciate it. This is a beautiful reading. You guys go out there and get them and take on whatever it is that you need to take on. I would love to have you guys back, so please like and subscribe, and also let me know how you're doing, because I love to hear from you guys. So leave me a comment in the box below. Thank you.